Everyone's Mindfulness brings back the joy and adventure in our daily lives. With great tenderness and curiosity, we are invited to be present to every thought in our mind and every emotion in our heart, regardless of them being pleasant or unpleasant. Without judgment, we watch ourselves start living our lives with grace and gratitude. Today, we're having another mindful session to shape our life. We all respectfully welcome most venerable Dhammakusalatera for today's program, and I welcome my friends too. And also, if there are any new friends, I'll gladly welcome them too. Before we start today's session, I would like to give a brief of last week's program. At the beginning of the session, Swami Mohanse talked about mindfulness and then discussed what we did mindfully during the week as homework. Then we did mindful walking and sitting, about 10 minutes each. At the end, we had some fun with a mindful activity and concluded the program. Now I will respectfully invite Dhammakusala Thero to start the program. Avasarai Swamino Hanse.
Avasarai Swamin Wahansa, hope you can hear us.
Yes, I can hear. Sorry about the delay. I was away for a while. Besandi, you started?
Yes, Hanse.
Okay, right. Hello, everyone. So we are meeting with another session today. As usual, on Saturdays, we meet with our Satipasala program. So today we have another interesting idea that we can discuss. And I'm sure Kiniti Auntie will show you the poster in a minute. Yes. So this is the idea that we would like to discuss today. It says, just living is not enough. Said the butterfly. One must have sunshine, freedom, and a little flower. Right? So that's the quote. Just living is not enough. Instead, one must have sunshine, freedom, and a little flower. Okay, what's the idea of this quote? What does it mean? Who can answer? You can try and see. Use the zoom hand to show your interest. Any ideas, any comments? Yes, Besandi?
So, Hanse, does it say that just living doesn't mean anything? You have to have something in your life to make it interesting?
Yep. Make it interesting and make it fun. That's the idea, right? So you just doing your routine wouldn't be enough. It's not enough, right? Usually these days, most of you are fixed into a routine. You go to the school, you go to the after classes, then during the weekends you have some other things. So we are fixed into this routine, and that has become our life, right? But when it comes to the real living. It is important, not just living is enough. Instead, you should have some colorful things in your life. You should have the sunshine, you should have the freedom, you should have a little flower. That means you should enjoy your surrounding. Go to the nature, see the beauty of the nature, play with the animals, listen to the bird sounds, and do some things that you like. Probably the hobbies. You may have a lot of hobbies that you like, right? So it's important that you spend time on these things as well. In a way, just living is not enough. The life should be fun. When we go to the nature, we enjoy it, especially the little ones. When you go outside, you keep on running, chasing after each other, right? So that's a good time that you're having. And when you go to the animals, let's say if you have a dog or a cat or maybe some other pets as well, right? When you enjoy your time with them, it's always fun, right? It's good to have such company in your life. I remember as a child, I was having a lot of pets for maybe so many years. I had a cat in our home and even a dog during a certain period. And I had those beautiful fishes that you put them in a tank. Then time to time I had some birds as well, right? So that way I was enjoying the childhood. Same goes for you all. Not just studying, not just going to the school, not just doing the classes and the practice. It's not enough. You should see the nature, the beauty of the nature. You should go out and enjoy that nature. Probably climb trees, get hurt. All those things are part of the childhood. Then play with the animals, enjoy your time with hobbies, right? So that's a good time. So this quote, it says, not just living is enough. Just living is not enough. You must have sunshine, freedom, and a little flower in your life. That means you should enjoy your life, right? You should go out. You should play with the other children. You should have some hobbies, right? So that way, remember to enjoy your life. It's important. Now, what are the hobbies that you enjoy? Any ideas who would like to say? Use the Zoom hand and Besanthi will let you speak. Bingung, yes.
So Begun has raised his hand.
Drawing pictures.
Drawing is your hobby.
Yeah.
No outside hobbies.
Outside. When I'm looking at the nature, I'm just drawing what the nature is doing.
Okay, even outside you draw. Yes. Okay, right. So that's bingo. Then Sehara Vinit.
I like to play netball.
Playing netball.
Yeah, and I also like to read.
Read. How about traveling, enjoying the nature? I hear that in New Zealand the weather is very beautiful.
Yeah.
A lot of nice pictures I have seen. Beautiful nature.
Yeah.
Right?
I also like riding my bike.
You ride the bike?
I also like riding my bike.
That's very nice. That's very nice. Along with your brother, are you riding?
Yeah, he is.
Yes. So that's something fun, something enjoyable.
Yeah.
Right? Others, what are your hobbies?
Play with my pet.
Okay, what's the pet that you have? A dog or a cat?
A dog.
A dog. Okay, right. Usually the dogs are the best for playing. Cats are somewhat moody, right? They sometimes get mad, angry. So the dogs are the best for playing. Yes. Vesandi, who is next?
Mithun is next on Nancy. Mithun, you can unmute now.
Playing chess.
Playing chess. Any outdoor activities?
Cricket, soccer.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Cricket.
Cricket. Okay,
cricket
right.
or soccer.
Yes, cricket and soccer. Yes.
Delisha is next. Delisha, you can unmute now.
My hobby is playing badminton.
Playing badminton. Okay, right. What are the other things that you enjoy?
Riding bicycles.
Riding bicycles?
Yeah.
Yes. Right. Besandi, you have something?
Just like Delisha said, I also play badminton, and I go out with my friends and family, like go for walks.
Go for walks in the city.
Yeah.
Yes. Right. Even this busy cities, they become so colorful and beautiful in the night, especially in the evening time. If you go, it's very nice, so colorful and enjoyable, right? So that way, the idea is to not just live, but to make sure that you enjoy your time, right? Hobbies are good things that you can enjoy. Maybe some of you might be collecting things. I remember I used to collect bird feathers, then the stamps, right? Different things collecting. Then the pets, maybe traveling in nature, biking, all those things. All those things could be a part of your life, and it will make sure that you enjoy the time.
Avasarai
Yeah.
Bante, Sanul had said swimming too. He has just wanted to share that.
Okay, Sanul is swimming. Right. Swimming is also a very nice one, as long as it's done carefully. Yes. Where do you swim?
In the pool.
In the pool. Okay, right. So spend many hours learning the swimming, and then you can enjoy that very much. It's a very nice skill. Anybody else? Probably we can ask Niranja auntie about her hobbies. Maybe balancing accounts would be a nice one for her.
Asray Swamin Hansen, I just like listening. I don't know what the topic discussed, but I heard hobbies.
Yes.
Correct.
The hobbies, the enjoyable activities.
Yes,
Not just living
hobbies.
isn't enough.
Yeah.
Not just living. Instead, you must
Yes,
have sunshine, freedom, and a little flower in your life.
yes. Zoom sessions is the number one.
That's your hobby, yes.
Hobby, Satipasala and Nisarnavanaya. And I know how to like I am the sewing, cross stitch and the sewing. I like.
Okay, right. So that's Niranja auntie's hobbies. How about Keniti auntie? Maybe I think she would like traveling. Is it?
Yeah, maybe like outdoor activities, hiking, things like that.
Okay, hiking and traveling. So those are good ones. Then Aruni auntie is also there. Aruni, what are your hobbies?
Avsrai Bante. Hobbies at home, when I get time at home, I do listen to music, and while listening to music, I do scribbling all my emotions and thoughts, and a little bit of journaling. I do such things. And then when it comes to outdoor activities, I do travel a lot, and spending time with my dogs in the beach. That's one of the most entertaining thing. And I do yoga. So when I talk of journaling, that helps me a lot as hobby, as well as something to reveal my emotions. It's like I throw all my pent up emotions, negative, positive, everything into journaling. So yeah, that's it.
Okay, right. Very nice. So those are Aruni auntie's hobbies. And probably, playing with the dogs in that beach. That would be very nice. Besanthi, have you been to that dog beach?
Not really, sorry, Nancy. I mean, I wish I could get a dog, but I'm a dog lover. I love dogs.
You can borrow one
But
of the dogs from Aruni auntie. She got cousin. Ansilu got extra dogs.
No, 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 not a single, not a single I'm going to lend. Sorry.
Lending purposes. Yes. Right. So we have more hands.
Lashaya and Lehena. You can unmute now.
Drawing.
Drawing. Yes. Okay, right. That's all. How about the other one? No? Okay, Pasat.
Pasat, you can unmute. Okay.
Drawing, playing with my little sister, and playing badminton.
Okay, right. So those are the ones Pasat enjoy. Yes. So today's idea is to make sure that you enjoy and your time, not just, living isn't enough. Just living isn't enough. Instead, you should enjoy the sunshine, the outdoors, freedom, and a little flower. So the idea is to enjoy your life while you are here, not just, fixing yourself into a routine. I hope that's clear. With that, I think we can go into the next part of the program, which is mindfulness. And when we are mindful, in a way, we are seeing the colorful nature of our surrounding. Right? When we pay attention, we hear the bird sounds, we hear the nature, we feel the present moment more and more. Right? So those things are important in our lives. So next we are going to do a mindful walking session, and we'll enjoy the present moment in that. Right? So all of you can keep on the video on, keep it on, and simply start walking. You have to find a certain space where you can walk in a comfortable manner, maybe like a space, probably like 10-15 feet, that type of a space. Walk in a comfortable manner and try to bring your attention to the feet. Notice the walking sensations. Notice how the feet is touching the ground. Notice which parts of your feet is touching. That way, start walking and try to be mindful. Time to time, your attention might go away to different things. But what we do is we realize that we have gotten carried away and we bring our attention back to the walking. Right? So that way we try to take many mindful steps as possible. Again, I will remind you, just walk in a comfortable manner and keep your attention with the feet. Notice how the feet is touching the ground. Okay, so that's what we are going to do. All of us, we can keep the video on and we can do the walking till we hear the bell sound. So let's go and join a walking session. All of you can join, okay? Everyone will go to the walking. Okay, everyone. Now you can come back to your seats. Next, we are going to practice mindful sitting for a while. I'll give you some guidance and accordingly you can practice. First, adjust your seat. Make sure that you are seated in a balanced and comfortable manner. Keep your back straight. Otherwise, if you become too comfortable, then it's not good. Now you are seated and you have a comfortable posture. Next, gently close your eyes. Seated in a comfortable manner, you have your eyes closed. Notice the natural breathing in your body. You don't have to force your breath. Instead, you simply notice how the breath goes in, how it comes out. Again, the breath goes in and it comes out. We try to keep our attention with the breathing. Breath goes in and it comes out. Again, the breath goes in and it comes out. Time to time, our attention goes to other things. You get thoughts, you start thinking, you hear surrounding sounds. Sometimes you feel sleepy. Sometimes pain, irritation in your body. But among all these things, we can gently return our attention back to the breathing. We can stay with the breath. Notice how the breath goes in. Notice how it comes out. This way, let's try to continue mindfulness for a few more minutes. Okay, everyone. So that was our time to do a mindful sitting session today. Before we go into the next part, I can see a lot of children here. So there's this important announcement regarding the upcoming sessions. Now, it's important that you join the WhatsApp group dedicated for the program, because we will be going through a Zoom account change in the near future and you won't be able to log into the session. So all the details about the new session, new Zoom account will be shared in the WhatsApp group. So all of you, I encourage you to join the WhatsApp group so you are updated about the upcoming changes. Those who are not in the WhatsApp group, I think Niranja auntie or Kiniti auntie will put the details into the chat so you can join. Just follow the link in the chat and you will be able to join the group. Right? So that announcement is important because we are going through a Zoom account change in the near future. And this account, this particular account won't be working for a couple of weeks. So it's important that you guys are updated about the proper changes and they will be posted in the WhatsApp group. I hope it's clear and you can follow the link in the chat. There you go. There's the link. If you go to the Zoom chat, you can find the link to join the WhatsApp group. That way you can get the updated details about the accounts, the login details. Okay, with that, I think we can go into the next part of our program, which is writing today's mindful experience. Now you have done mindful walking and sitting both. So we will take some time to write our mindful experience for today. For this, you can use the journal that you are using. And if you are new here, just use a piece of paper and next time you can come with a journal. Right, there we are going to write our mindful walking and mindful sitting experience. Simply, during the walking, what did you experience and how you maintained your mindfulness? And during the sitting, what did you feel and how you kept your mindfulness? So we will take some time to write today's report. I think we can have about 10 minutes to write today's report. If you are not clear, if you have questions, you can use the Zoom hand to raise them. I think some of you are already done with the report. Others seems to be writing. So we will take a few more minutes to complete today's report. Then we will move forward.
Sorry, Samuel Hanse. Began has raised his hand. Should I allow him to unmute?
I think he is ready with the report.
Shall I?
Shall we go into the next part then?
Sure, Samuel Hanse.
Yes. Okay, everyone. So we are going to share our report with the group and use the Zoom hand to show your interest. And Besandi will allow you to unmute. And I think Dulisha was also ready. And others also, you can use the Zoom hand.
Began has raised his hand. Began, you can unmute now.
Mindful walking. When I walk, I feel my steps and I can feel if something hard step in my foot. When I walk, I know where I'm keeping my steps. Mindful sitting. When I'm sitting, I can be comfortable so that I will relax myself and I inhale and exhale my breath mindfully. Thank you.
Okay, right. First, now in your report, you say that you feel your steps and you know where you keep your steps, right? So that's a very nice observation. And that is how we should walk. I mean, not just during the mindful practice time, even in our daily life, if you know where you keep your feet, if you know where you keep your step, then you will be safe. You won't slip, right? You won't get into trouble, right? So that awareness, that mindfulness, try to practice even in your daily life. Make sure that you feel your steps and make sure that you know where you keep your steps, right? So that's a good observation. I encourage Bingun to keep on practicing that, not during on Saturdays, but even on other days as well.
Next is Sahara and Vinay. Sahara and Vinay, you can unmute now. Sahara and Vinay, you can unmute now.
Mindful walking. I did 16 to 18 steps per lap. The carpet felt soft. Everything was very quiet. The only thing I could hear were was feet being lifted off the ground. I noticed that my sock felt the ground before my foot. I focused on my walking. Mindful sitting. I felt very sleepy, but I didn't fall asleep. I felt a little bit hot. I noticed that my breath was cold when I breathed in and warm when I breathed out. My iPad made a strange sound, so I was confused and opened my eyes because I thought it was the bell. After I realized the sound wasn't the bell, I went back to my sitting. I focused on my breathing. Mindful walking. I did 8 to 13 steps in each direction. The carpet felt extremely hot today. I thought it was the carpet. It was actually me. Because at the end, I realized I was actually sweating. The bell rang, and I opened my eyes. I went back to my chair. Mindful sitting. It was still hot. I got distracted by a tiny sound from the iPad. I opened my eyes occasionally today. The bells rang and I opened my eyes. Thank you.
Okay, Sahara, if we come to you first. Now, sometimes you get distracted with such incidents like a strange sound that you
Yeah.
mistake yourself as the bell,
Yeah.
right? So that those things happen. We make mistakes, but we can realize it and we can continue with our mindfulness, right? So that is important. Even in our daily life, we make mistakes, we get something wrong, but that's fine. You simply
Yeah.
realize it and just continue doing what you are doing,
Yeah.
right? So if you can have that ability, it's a real strength. Most people, when they make mistakes, they try to think about it too much, worry that they make mistakes all the time. That
Yeah.
way they are not present, they can't move on, right? But when such things come, we realize it, we correct ourselves and we move forward. That is important. Then when it comes to Vinet, the weather changes, and as you mentioned, it is difficult, hot,
Yeah.
right? Seasons change. Even in
Yeah.
Sri Lanka these days, it is really hot, right? So that happens, but we can't allow that weather to distract us too much, right?
Yeah.
So among all these things, if we can continue with our mindfulness, then we are not distracted, right? Simply
Yes.
realize that your body feel hot. Simply realize that the ground feel hot. That is enough. right? You don't have to worry too much about the weather. Simply continue with your mindfulness.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you.
Next is Pasat. Pasat, you can admit now.
Mindful walking. When I did mindful walking, I felt the softness of the carpet and the hardness of the floor, and I felt the weight changing as I went up and down to up. But as I was doing that, I forgot about it for a moment, but then I quickly realized that I was doing mindful walking, mindful sitting. When I was doing mindful sitting, I felt the in-breath go in my nostrils and my out-breath going out of my nostrils. It was a peaceful environment and I only heard birds chirping and singing.
Okay, very good observation. Now I'll focus on one thing that you mentioned. For a moment you forgot. Then next moment again you realize and you became mindful, right? So when that happens, during that moment we don't know what happened. We have no control. You can't blame yourself for happening, right? So what you can do is simply notice that for a moment you forgot everything, but next moment again you can be mindful, right? When you practice mindfulness, these type of moments come without us even knowing. Suddenly we don't know what happened, but next moment again you get the opportunity to be mindful. That is what's important, right? So these type of moments, try to notice them. They will happen more frequently in the future. Earlier also they were there, but you didn't realize it because you were mainly unmindful. Now, due to the help of mindfulness, you know that these moments are there. For a moment, you lose yourself. For a moment, you become unmindful. That's okay. Next moment, again, you can be mindful. Continue with your practice, right? So, in the future, when they come, just simply notice, and next moment, again, you can be mindful.
Okay.
You got it?
Yeah, I
Clear?
got it.
Yeah, okay.
Clear.
Thanks.
Next is Loveru. Loveru, you can unmute now.
Mindful walking. I felt the softness and the roughness of the carpet. Some soft places were soft and comfortable. In the carpet floor, the embossed places on my feet, which has more pressure, presses down the floor, making the carpet touch the middle part, and the rest of the places, which usually doesn't touch the ground, slightly touch the carpet. I felt that my hands touched each other. I felt that thoughts came and went. I felt a bit sleepy, and my thighs pained a bit. Mindful sitting. I felt the pressure on my back. I felt that I was sleepy. I felt my back touch the chair and also my elbow touching the chair. After a while, I didn't feel anything. Then I slowly heard the bell echoing. End of the boat summary.
Okay, Lavru, now you have been practicing for a while and you know the mindfulness. So what I give you is an exercise. Now, when you feel sleepy, sometimes you fall asleep the next moment, right? So try to catch the last moment of awakefulness or last moment of mindfulness before you go into the sleep. Not during the mindful sitting, But even in your daily life, when you go sleep, right? Try to be mindful and see what is the last moment of awareness before you fall asleep. Initially, it is really difficult to catch it. It's not easy, right? But when you practice it, when you try it, you can catch, right? So try and let us know whether you are able to catch the last moment of awareness before you fall asleep, right? When the sleepiness comes, be prepared and try to be mindful and see how you are falling asleep. That part is tricky, but I know you have been practicing, so this should be a nice exercise for you.
So Manasi, next is Dulisha. Dulisha, you can unmute now.
Mindful walking. Mindful walking was so good, but I just feel like my legs were hurting. But I didn't feel on that. I just walked. It was about like a long way, and then I got something chill about that, just like being cool and those like. And then in mindful listening. In mindful listening, it was so loud, noisy because I was hearing the out and the in. In the outside, the vehicles were going and I could hear that. But from the inside, there was talking sounds and laughing and many other more. And I heard the sound of the device and many other more. Okay.
Okay, now Dulisha, now you noticed outside means outside your house, right?
Yeah,
Then inside your house.
yeah.
Those are the two parts. Yes. So that's a good observation. I would add something else to this observation, which is outside to your body and inside your body. Right? Next time, try to see what are the things that are outside. For example, sounds. All these sounds, vehicle sounds, your family members, all the devices, all of them will go into the outside. But inside you, there'll be other sounds as well. Right? So can you tell us what are the sounds from the inside next time? Compared to the outside, what are the inside sounds? Maybe there'll be breath sounds, maybe your own mind talking, chattering. So these things are sounds from the inside, right? So it's a good way to separate them, not just inside your house, but inside your body. Outside would be everything outside your body, right? So next time you can tell which sounds were the outside ones and which were the inside ones.
Thank you.
Next is Olu. Olu, you can unmute now.
Mindful walking. My heel went before my toe as my breath went up and down rapidly but calmly. Mindful sitting. While I closed my eyes, I heard car engines roaring, someone sang, and chats chatting. I also felt a short gust of wind blowing my way. When I heard the mindful bell, I my eyes fluttered open. That's my mindful report. And my brother's also going to say his mindful report.
I can say that myself. Okay.
We'll finish with you first. Now,
Huh?
the breathing.
Do I
Sanket,
say
we'll
mine?
come to you.
Okay, I'll say mine. Mindful walking. In my mindful walking. Sorry?
Hold on, we'll come to you after finishing Olus.
Okay, you can say what you have to say too.
Yes. Right. So Olu, you are breathing. You have noticed rapid breathing, right, in you. So it's good that you notice the change in your breath. Sometimes the breath is slower. Sometimes it is faster. That way the breath changes. So now you are noticing the change of your breathing. So that's a good thing. Try to keep on observing that change. Notice what is happening with your breath. Not during the mindful walking and sitting, but even in your daily life. Sometimes when you get excited, the breath goes faster. When you are angry, maybe the breath is different. When you are sad or bored, the breath is different. So that way, try to observe the changes in your breath, and next time you can report them. Sanket, yes.
Mindful walking. In my mindful walking, I felt my feet touch the ground, and the breeze touched my t-shirt. The warmness of my body started to cool down as I continued my walking. I felt that my feet touched the insoles of my shoes, and it started to get warmer as I continued. The calmness within me started to grow. There were distractions in the session, but they didn't feel like distractions or obstructions to me. The distractions within the session felt like it was part of the session. I felt that my t-shirt touched my chest and my trousers touched my legs calmly and lightly. Mindful sitting. In my mindful sitting, I felt calm and peaceful. I felt that my breath was more powerful than my breath coming out. I did not force the inhale to be stronger, I just let it be. The exhale seemed to touch towards my chest. That's my mindful sitting report.
Okay, right. Good way of practicing. Now I'll suggest this. Now when you practice mindfulness like this, when you become mindful, it's like you are adding more calmness into your mind, right? But if you stop practicing, maybe for few days, few weeks, then you can really feel that the calmness goes away and your mind becomes agitated and all over the place, right? So when you practice mindfulness, in a way you add calmness to your mind, and that's a good thing. So that's why we encourage you to do few minutes of mindful practice every day. Every day, if you do it, let's say 10 minutes of mindful sitting early in the morning, if you do it as a habit, then you realize your days are much more peaceful. Early in the morning, you add calm into your mind, and as a result, you face your day in a much more comfortable, peaceful way, right? So try to add calm into your mind, and that will help you to navigate your daily life.
Okay, thanks.
So moving on to next is Himandi. Yeah, Himandi, you can go next. You can unmute now.
Mindful walking. I felt a tingling feeling going through my toes. I felt a coldness in my feet coming through the floor, and the pieces of dust started to get stick into my feet. Mindful sitting. I took my breath up and down. When I inhaled, the air went through my nose and it stayed there. When I exhaled, I pushed the same air I inhaled to down. And when I exhaled, the air hit the top of my lips.
Okay, very nice. Your observation is sharp and right at the point, right? So you walking, you observe the coldness, tingling sensations, dust, the sensations at your feet. Sitting, you observe the breathing and how it flows. So this is a very sharp observation, and I encourage you to do the same. Not just once, not just twice, again and again in your daily life. Try to sit for a while and do this observation. Try to walk for a while and do this observation. If you can do like 10 minutes daily, that would be very nice, right? Same observation, same sharpness, but do it repetitively. Listen, yes, you can take your time.
Mindful walking. While I was mindfully walking, I could feel my feet touch the ground. And as I kept moving forward, I noticed my feet were sticking to the ground a little bit. and that my weight was constantly moving from one foot to another. As I continued walking, I suddenly felt a sharp pain on my left foot heel. It was okay after a few seconds, and then continued on my mindful walking. Um, I could feel a strand of my hair touching my face, which made me feel ticklish. After that, I heard my footsteps thumping, and some plates clattering. I saw many furniture and colors with different tones and sizes. I could also realize that I was breathing through my mouth. Mindful sitting. As I sat on my chair with my back straight and pushed to it, my feet were touching the cold, tile floor. As I put my hand on the desk, I could feel small pieces of paper, clay, and glue on my palm. I remembered that I had to finish the craft. As I wandered around my thought, I realized that I had to get back to my mindful sitting, and I continued. But I didn't care about it that much, and I let it be. I then continued and heard pigeons cooing and my family relatives talking. I then went to my attention on my breath. I realized my nose was a bit blocked, so I couldn't breathe properly. So I breathed through my mouth, and as I continued breathing through my mouth, my throat felt a little bit dry, but it was okay after a few seconds. And then I heard the bell ring. End of the report summary.
Okay, Besandi, if I focus on one thing, it's natural that the assignments, classwork, they come to your mind, but your attitude towards them is very good. You didn't care about them much and you let them be, right? Don't worry about losing the mindfulness to them. Just simply let them be and continue your task, right? So that attitude is very nice. You let them be and continue with your mindfulness. You don't have to care about them too much, right? They are like somebody else's thoughts. They come, they seem to be ours, but we don't give them that much value, right? So develop that attitude and it's very nice. Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, everyone, I think that's it for today's discussion. And I don't know whether we have homework. Besandi, do you know? If not, we can go into the activity today.
I'm not sure someone answered. If there's homework, then either Kenneth or I'm not sure. Nanjanti will share. Oh, Nanjanti said there's no homework, so let's hop to the activity, I guess. Um,
Okay, I think we need a bit of time for today's activity. So we'll straight away go into the activity. So I'll try to put the items in the chat. Today we need a few items. It looks like a long list, but all these items you can very easily find. And we already saw everyone seems to be having the balloons. So you were ready, it looks like you were ready for the activity from a long time ago. Yeah, so I'll just show the items. We need some balloons, 6 balloons mainly. So see if you've got the balloons. And some leaves, some shredded paper, some cloths like this. And I've got some gravel, like small stones. And I forgot to mention marker pen. If you have, we need a thick pen with a thick tip. So platinum, so marker pens better, right? And some water, little bit of water, right? Okay, if you don't have balloons, maybe we'll give a try with a shopping bag, right? A plastic bag or a shopping bag, we'll need 6 of them, right? So something which we can blow and then tighten, right? And keep. So who else does not have the items? It doesn't have to be these same items. We can try to alternate with something else. So if you don't have, just let us know. So we can try to help you with some alternative item or what to do, right? And it's a very fun activity. So you can all switch on your videos. As usual, we need to see each other for this activity. Okay, right. So let's start doing that.
It's a
Yes,
question.
yes, Laviru. Sorry, I didn't notice that.
Yeah, it's okay. I actually don't have gravel and the flowers and balloons.
Okay. So you try to get a shopping bag which we can kind of blow and where the air will stay, maybe, right? And try to get some shredded paper. Can't you run and get some dried leaves? Okay, leaves is if it's difficult. We might have to go for the difficult options if you don't have these ones. What about salt?
Yeah, it's okay. I have soul.
Bante has some suggestions, I think, if you don't have
Yes,
this.
Laviru, you can go and find some salt and little bit of chili powder.
Oh, okay.
Things are also applicable.
Okay, so I think those.
Balloons, is it? Sorry, I got muted.
No, sorry, so please tell.
Laviru,
Yeah.
do you have balloons?
No, I don't have balloons.
Okay, right. So Kiniti Auntie's suggestion would be nice, some bags
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah.
And you can find those items instead of the ones given.
That was Niranja Auntie's idea, the shopping bag, and also maybe like small cotton balls if you have, yeah, things like that, right? So other things you have water and other things, try to get, okay? Right. Run and grab it. So till that, we will try to blow our balloons. We'll try to do it one by one, right? Okay. So blow the balloons, and while we are, yes, just don't tie it. Don't tie the balloon. There is something to do before tying the balloon. So just blow it a bit and keep, right? Okay. Okay, now what you have to do is, I'll share the same thing with the others when the others come. So try to fill, we are trying to fill the balloon with some of these things. It's okay even if the air goes, we just wanted to straighten up the balloon a bit. So try to fill in a bit. Maybe I'm taking the gloves first because they are smaller and easier. So if the air goes, that's fine. But try, I think it's easier without air. Yes. Right? First we will try to put in. Don't tear the balloon or make holes in it, right? Like the stones or things like that maybe could tear or make holes. So be careful when you fill in the items. If you need the help of an adult, you can ask maybe someone around the house to help you. And if Aruni aunt is there, maybe she can switch on the video as well. I think she's doing it. And Niranja auntie too. This is her break time, so she can join. Yes, filled in. Onaya. Yes. Yes, we will.
Do we have to put some leaves also, like the rocks inside of the balloon?
Don't put everything into one balloon, right? So we are going to do it one by one.
So,
into
do
one.
we have to put like 20 clouds in one balloon?
Yeah, like that, right? A little bit. Okay? Right. So if you done with one balloon, try to blow the next one, right? We don't need a lot, but some amount where we can feel that something's there at the bottom, right?
Excuse me, should we fill all the clouds in this balloon?
Yeah, not a lot, but maybe, yeah, as Bingun said, maybe 16, 20, a few. You don't have to count, just a few, right? Just a little bit like this.
Okay.
Don't blow it till it bursts. So we just need to fill it and keep, right? And if you are done, you can then tie your balloon and keep. If you filled, don't put very little also, right? It's some medium amount. Okay. Are we done? Yeah. I'm still struggling to do, but.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Do we put the paper inside the balloon?
Next balloon. So one balloon, you put one item, then the paper, another balloon. So we have 6 balloons to put 6 different items, right?
Okay.
Can we put some leaves, dry leaves?
Yes, into one balloon you can put dried leaves. Just leave the filled balloon on the side of the desk and we can go into the next one. So I'll be putting the stones. I think stones are easily going.
Are we putting water also? Water?
Yes, try to do that carefully, okay? Not a lot of water, just maybe a little bit of this too. I think you can see the quantity, right? This too feels a bit too much. So a little bit, I'll try to show you that the next. We'll all put the water at the end. Leave water to the last one, as the last one. So we've got paper, we've got leaves, we've got stones, little stones, like, right? Gravel. And we've got clubs. If you don't have clubs, like those black pepper balls, even that is okay, but I think it's difficult to find that ground pepper, the black pepper.
Do we need to put rocks also?
Yeah, into one balloon.
Excuse me, we should, I have a little bit of big one.
So, can you show us?
Ready.
Yeah, keep it now and show. Just take off your hand. I think that's not too bad. That's fine. You can put them, Dulisha.
Can you
You can put it, Puta.
Hinti, so what should we do now?
Yeah, so we are blowing balloon by balloon, and to each balloon we are filling in one item. So one balloon with this gravel or the stones, one balloon with herbs, one balloon with salt for you, one
Okay.
with chili for you,
Oh.
Listen to
like
this.
that, right? Yes, Sokita, that's how, right?
Listen to this balloon. Sounds like a drum. The colors in the balloon sound like a drum. That are musical balloons. I wonder what the rock balloon will sound like. Tiny. And one last one. Not too much air. I think I should take some more. Oh, that's enough. Yes. There we go. Oh, this balloon has a hole.
Okay, my balloons are not cooperating with me. One of my balloons bursted. I hope you all are not having the trouble like that.
I had
You
one
had,
small
yes,
ones.
the one with the stones.
I also had one with stone.
Yes.
I will find some small ones will come.
This balloon pop.
Try
See?
to,
It popped.
let's try to blow the balloons fast, okay? Because after that we have the activity. The activity starts after this.
No. Wait, look at this. Excuse me. How do you birds and the rocks came out? These ones are these colorful ones. Excuse me, these okay?
Who's talking? Which one? Bipun.
Colorful ones.
Who's talking? I can't figure out. Dulisha. Yeah, they look good.
Yeah.
Yeah, like pebbles, even Smarties if you have. For those who don't have, things like that's fine, right? Those cake sprinklers, any of those small items, if you are having, you can use as alternatives.
Do we put the water in the balloon? Do we put the water in the balloon?
Excuse me.
Yes, Kuta.
Do we put the water in the balloon?
Who's talking now?
Sahara.
Sehara, yes. What did you ask, Sehara?
Do we put the water in the balloon?
Yeah, a little bit of water and you can tie it up, right?
What is the other thing? Because it's leaves, water, paper, the gravel, and
Gloves?
and the clothes. That's only 5, right? Is there something else?
Yes. The other one is just a balloon filled with air. That's all.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
I think Kiniti auntie seems to be struggling with her balloons. No longer can see the video and secretly asking for someone else's help.
Yes, man, I don't know what I was telling. They are breaking, they are bursting. All sorts of things are happening, but the balloons are not. Uh, they are not blowing up.
Auntie is watching without doing the activity. Seems like that's the way to do it. Besanthi, are you doing?
I'm enjoying Margaret. It's nice.
Have anything?
Yes. Besanthi,
Yes, Sonante?
aren't you doing?
No, Sonante, I don't have any activities. I'm just watching what they're doing. So I can copy it later if I have anything. I could ask from my friends.
Okay, right. Probably you can use that Laviru's trick. He didn't have balloons, but he used some bags, I guess.
Yeah. I'll probably just try doing that, I guess.
Yep. You can catch Niranja auntie to do the activity later. See the way she's watching.
And Bante is filling the balloons too, I'm sure. I think Bante is going to participate with us. In case I don't, I can't participate, just to help us to do the rest.
Excuse me, the one which I actually put the rocks into the balloon, that thing burst.
I can see Pasat has done. Dulisha, I think Mandil also has done. Somebody had very nicely helped him. Senuli, you are done? Yeah, Shenudi is doing. Senuli is done. Sanul done. We are still struggling, slowly getting there. I think we need to quickly move into the activity 2. So little bits of everything is all right. The feeling takes a bit time. Pasat, can you tell us how you did it so quickly? Yes, Pasat, how did you do it?
I got some help.
You got some help. You've got somebody nice at home to help you out with that.
Yeah.
If the balloons are bursting, I think we'll have to blow it a bit smaller. So I'm just slowly getting there. 1, 2, 3.
The last time we teacher, I have excuse me, I have finished.
You have finished?
Yeah.
Who is that? Who's
Me.
talking? Bingo, right? Okay.
Excuse me. Shall I show you?
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Don't meddle a lot with it. If they break.
This is the rocks, and this is the leaves.
Nice.
This is the water, and these are some flowers, and also here are some rose, and there are some shredded paper.
Okay. Thank you for showing us all. Bingo. So that's how we do it, right?
Teacher, I have finished blowing the balloons.
Who was that? Pasat.
Anaya.
Great work, Anaya. Be ready, okay? Davidu, are you almost done?
Excuse me, I have finished.
Okay, I'm almost done too. Okay, so we are ready. We can start the activity. Is Bante ready to?
I'm still unfinished.
Who is that? Dulisha is still doing. Yeah, we can wait for you. Yes, we'll wait for you. Okita, you are done? Right.
Put the leaves. Put the leaves.
Yeah. I hope Sehara and Vineth are done too. They were almost done a while ago. Right. So shall we start? Sorry. Okay, so now we are going to, okay, the last thing is we are going to mark our balloons 1 to 6. So one balloon we are going to mark as 1, and you don't tell us which balloons you are numbering, right? So just mark for yourself and then keep it. 1 is number 1, and in the next one just write 2. And the next balloon would be 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so we've got our balloons numbered. Now, I want all of you, I'll need 6 volunteers for this. I'll try to find, we'll try to get our new kids as the volunteers, right? So I need 6 people. So 6 people, I'll try to, we'll say Dulisha, Pasad, Onaya, Mandil, Okita. Just remember the names that I'm saying, right? And Sanul. I think Viheli spoke with us one time, so we'll give the chance to the others. So you all get to pick a number, okay? And I'll tell what we have to do next. You all have some pin with you? The safety pin, or yes, we all have the pin. Okay, right. So I will call the name, then you get to pick a number from 1 to 6. Okay, so when we'll start with Okita. Okita, the number that he picks, we'll all pick that balloon, and we have to take the safety pin or whatever the pin and pop the balloon. How we are popping the balloon is on top of our head. Okay, so we keep the balloon on top of our head and pop the balloon. Ready? So, yes, for some of us, bursting balloons like this may not be fun, but let's take this as moments and let's be ready to accept what it reveals, right?
Excuse me, if it becomes hot?
So we are trying to accept whatever the moment is going to reveal to us right now. Okay?
Excuse me.
No questions now. Okita, which number are you picking? Which number will you pick? We're trying to keep your videos where we can. Okay? Okay, so you have to pick a number. Tell us the number.
The number 4.
You have to tell the number aloud. Number 4.
Yeah, 4.
What was the number, Besanti? I didn't hear, sorry.
It's the
Number 4. Okay. Let's pick number 4.
Wait. Do you mean a toothpick or something with a pin? Pin or toothpick?
Okay. Yes, shall we do it?
Yeah, but which one? This or this?
All right. Did you all do? Let's go, right? 1, 2. Okay, so did he do it? He already did it. Okay, so let's try and do. Keep it on your head. Laviru, where are you? He'd like to see everyone, right? Himanvi, yes,
Teacher, should I put with a pin or a toothpick? Should I put
Yes. Ready?
I can see
Laviru's gone. No cheating, Laviru. We need you. You can't change now. Right? Okay, so let's do this. 1, 2, 3. I think. Okay, so my one was, I guess, the one with air. I hope there are more ones with air. We'll see.
My one was that song that.
With number 4. Oh, that's the one with water. My number 4 was, oh, the chargers. Okay. So my first one was water, right? I've got water.
I think I should go out and do this.
Next one is Pasat. Which number are you picking?
Number 5.
Number 5.
Where's my number 5?
Okay.
Oh my God.
So now we know what to do, right? 1, 2, 3, go. They were the cloves for me. Mine fell, but it didn't fall. How about others?
My one was dried. Actually, my one was dried.
My one was gravels.
Okay, you got gravel. Did it fall on your head?
No.
No, yes. Mine also, they just fell everywhere. Not on the head. Sanuli, how was it? What did you get for number? Which number was it? 5. Number 5. Yes? Others?
Number 1.
Wait, we are still talking about the previous one. Viheli, what fell on your head?
Number 1.
Okay, right. So that was Pasat's choice. Pasat, what fell on you?
Yeah.
Oh, that was, yeah, right, okay. Others, yourself.
Number 2.
Wait, the others should be muted when somebody else is talking. The others can stay muted, otherwise we won't hear, right? Okay, so the next chance was for Dulisha.
Then should I also do that when I click number?
Yes, you will pick one, and including you, all of us will get that balloon.
Number 6.
Number 6. Okay, so you got number 6. Just try to keep the item centered and on top of your head, and then burst it. Laviru, we need to see you, Laviru. Dried leaves. Mine, it was dried leaves. I think because of the fan, everything just spreads out. Okay. Next is, who are the others? Did you all get water on your head so far? No? None of you?
Yes.
Okay. Onaya got water, right? Was it bad, Onaya? I hope you didn't feel a lot of water, right?
Yes. I am not water. I am leaves.
What is that?
I am paper.
Paper, right? Okay. Okay. So next one, we are going to go for the next one. Mandil. Mandil, you pick a number. Now we have done. He did. First was number 4. I better write it. 4.
Number 4, then number 5, then number 6.
Second, 5. Then Dulisha said 6. Now, Mandil, you want to pick a number?
10.
No? Okay, okay, Sanul. We'll give the chance to Sanul. Now we have 1, 2, 3 remaining. Number 2. Sanul says number 2.
I am bad luck.
Right?
I am going to be bad luck.
For me. Okay? Dulisha got water. Okay, right. Lavidu, did you do? We didn't see you doing.
Yeah, I did, but I didn't do the water ones. It's like night for me.
Oh, it's night for you, that's why. So you'll have to get a shower again, right? Okay. Yeah. Next is Sanuli. Did you do? Sanuli, you can pick a number. Now we have the numbers remaining 1 and 3. Sanuli, you have to pick a number.
Number 3.
Number 3, right. So
What is number 3?
Number 3. Okay. You're getting good at bursting balloons now.
My one was air.
Yeah. I think I had 2 with air. This was air 2 for me.
Mine was air.
Andy, you can go and burst the balloon. Yes. Looks like Himandi has the balloon with the gravel. Yeah. Oh, what was that, Himandi?
Close.
Huh?
Close.
Stones, yes? Right.
I had the leaves.
You had the leaves, right? Renudi, do you want to give a chance for the last one?
Teacher, can I have a chance?
Who is that?
Anaya.
Onaya, didn't you get a chance to pick a number earlier?
I also did.
Okay, then Onaya, we would give the chance to Onaya, right? Okay, so Onaya, the number you have to pick is the last one. What's that number?
1.
1. Okay, so pick number 1 and let's do it, right? Okay.
I got
They were the
I got
stones, but they did.
I got stones.
Yes.
I got
gravel.
Yeah.
I got water.
Okay, so we are done with the game. Did you all enjoy the game?
Okay, video. Yes. Did you enjoy? Yes.
You enjoyed
Yes.
the game? Who didn't like the game?
I got water.
Didn't like it?
I like.
Okay. So who got scared at the beginning when we got to know that we had to burst the balloon on top of our head? Who got scared?
I got scared.
Asad got scared.
Yeah. But nothing fell on my head.
Yeah.
It just went like that. I was scared.
All right. Laviru, how did the balloon with the chili go out for you? Did you do it? No?
No.
You had chili?
Laviru can't hear, I guess. Okay. So that's the end of the activity. So this was like today's topic. We talked about not just living and doing our usual routine. Sometimes we are continuing the same way and we forget to sometimes go outdoors, be in nature and be with people like this and enjoy some time in this moment, right? So these balloons were also like pockets of moments. Some of the things may be unpleasant, some of the things might be things that we like. So any of you who had flower petals, if they fell, sometimes some of you might like it even if it falls and makes a mess on your head. If it's like petals, we seem to like it, right? But if it's tea or salt or water, we might think that, oh no, right? Yeah. But if we, without making judgments, if we try to just accept whatever that is to offer, sometimes we might be able to handle things that even things that we don't like, right? So even I don't like bursting balloons. I think this was the in a long time that I bursted balloons with a pin or something, the sound and that, but it was not too bad today, right? So those are like prejudgments that we have sometimes, thinking that I don't like to do this, I'm so scared of this. But if we give it a try, we learn that it's not too bad, right? So I too were kind of conscious or afraid, don't know whether, it'll be like a fruit salad or something on the head. But none of it fell onto the head. Only the water really fell on the head. It wasn't bad. It was good, right? So this is being open to whatever the present moment offers to us. That's what we can learn. And of course, it was just having fun. It's a fun activity that we did, okay? So with that, we are coming to the end. Some people wanting to talk. Yes, what do you want to say? Who was saying?
I make a drum. Plastic every day.
Can you raise your Zoom hand so I can try to locate who's talking? Sanul, yes. What does Sanul have to say?
I make a drum.
You made a drum with the balloon, a piece of bursted balloon, right? And Olu, you have something to say? I didn't see Olu also, yes. And Sehara and Vinith, did you enjoy the activity? Didn't see you all, I hope.
We didn't do it because it's too late at night to wash our hair and stuff.
Yes, yes. Okay, so that's the same with Laviruaya also. That's the thing. So when it's a good choice if you're about to go to sleep and all that, maybe this is not the best time. But now we all know that this is a game that we can do as partners, right? So you can kind of let another one pick a number and then we could do. Okay. Any other kids want to share any of the thoughts? Anyone wants to speak? No? Right. Okay. That brings us to the end of today's session. We have taken a bit extra today. So, Besandi, I'll hand it over to you. Thank you to all the kids who participated, right? Okay.
Okay. As we're gonna end the session, most vulnerable Dhammakusal Sarnasir, as we're at the end of the program, I would like to give a brief of today's session. As usual, we started this session with a small story about mindfulness. Then we did mindful walking and sitting. Then read and discussed our reports with the group. I would like to thank Kiriti Miss for doing this very fun balloon activity with us. Um, and for enjoying it. It was really fun. Thank you so much, Kiniti Auntie. And finally, I am taking the opportunity to thank respectfully our most venerable Dhammakusla Therum on behalf of all our mindful friends who have joined for today's session and for giving us this valuable experience about mindfulness. Have a mindful week. Therum signing all of you.
Thank you, Besandi. Before we wrap up, just a reminder, it was fun, I'm sure, but your place all around, those who did, is very messy. So you all need to help your adults to clean it up as well, okay? Otherwise, they will be very angry. So let's try to help as much as we can to clear it up, okay? Right. Have a mindful week, everyone.
Have a mindful week, Therum, everybody.